about that time. Assemble and talk. No cap. It's a civil war. You thinking you worthy. You feeling like door. Smash that like button like Hawk, yeah. Alright, welcome back everybody. Sluggy, Jay, summertime, all the time, right on time. Smash that like button like Hawk, subscribe, all that good stuff. Alright, so I heard this week news came out. It was reported that Venom 3 is gonna be co-produced by Marvel Studios and Sony. So the first two movies of Venom was only produced by Sony, but third one apparently is gonna be co-produced by both of them. I think this is a great job. I think that's a great choice by Sony to do, because Venom 1 was good. It wasn't the best ever, but it was good. Venom 2 had very high hopes for it since it was Carnage, right? Carnage is a fan favorite. And I was really let down a little bit. I enjoyed it, but I was let down at the same time. And then when I watched it on the second time, I couldn't get through it on the second time.
The best part was the ending.
Yeah,
when they showed Tom Holland.
Oh, the post-credit scene.
That was...
I was gonna say the ending when they just fought, period, like just the last fighting between them, like that's. But honestly, if I had to keep it fully honest, my best scene from this shit is it's not even a scene. My best thing about the Venom movie was Venom's personality, the symbiote's Venom's personality, not necessarily Eddie Brock.
Oh, he's kind of like a jokester.
Yeah, I thought that at first. I thought I cringed to it, but then I realized I liked it. I'm like, actually, this is not bad. They made him cool. They made him actually like, it's cool. But it was nothing to blow me away or nothing. But to go back to the so how do you feel? You feel like that's a good decision of them co-producing it?
I feel they already fucked up the character. Like, don't co-producing for Marvel is gonna change that. I mean, maybe it'll change people's perception on the way they see Venom if he's interacting with people in the MCU. But other than that, like, I think once you remove the attachment of Peter Parker from Venom, you have no story.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like that.
Because there is no Venom without Peter Parker.
It's kind of like how interesting is he without
not
Spider-Man, right? Or Peter Parker too at that. Like, so it's like
he's not at all. He's not interesting in the least bit to me. So there's really no motivation for me in the movie. There's no reason to be invested in the character. Like, why do I care?
So it's a good thing then that they're doing it with the MCU then, because that means they can cross paths with Spider-Man. More chances. Not that, because we've seen that they are, right, with the end. But it seems now like it would be more than once. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, even then, like what there's no.
Alright, so would you have rather Sony continue doing the Venom movies alone?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, right?
Why?
I mean, like, listen, Marvel. I don't know. Listen, if there's no Tom Holland to meet Eddie Brock, fuck his life over unintentionally, make him hate him, get the symbiote, like, have that.
Oh, I see what you mean. So they already messed it up.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter where you go from
because
there.
The reason why the symbiote hates Spider-Man is because it attached to Eddie Brock, and Eddie Brock hates Peter Parker.
Yes,
but the symbiote knows that's Spider-Man is Peter Parker.
Okay, yeah, right.
So, but I don't think Eddie Brock knows. I don't really remember. But that's not.
He finds out after.
So that's why they low key beefing with each other. So, but there's no. I mean, I guess like, okay, like, you're a symbiote. I've never seen you before. Let's fight. But it sounds much cooler when we know the backstory.
Right.
Out.
It's better. Yes, y'all can write it off as anything, and make it be something, but it's better when y'all give us a real backstory, especially one that we know is the backstory. So
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
another question: how do you feel about? How do you think Woody Harrelson played Carnage?
I mean, I think it was alright. I mean, the movie was just average to me. Everything was average.
It really was.
He looked like
that movie was nothing to.
He looked like Carnage. I guess he acted like Carnage, but that's not really a hard role to play.
Yeah, that's all afterwards. Like, you just more or less. That's why Tony Stark did so good. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. because it's not hard to play Iron Man, but he did so amazing Tony Stark that
because he's exactly that
character.
person.
Yeah, exactly. So it wasn't hard to make a stronger transition, like to tighten that up of who you are. Like,
now that's who he is for the rest of his life. Iron Man.
You brought up off cam. Let's switch topics real fast. Kingpin. Right?
Yes,
that's your favorite character.
I love Kingpin. Kingpin is a beast.
Right, you say you didn't see the Hawkeyes. Right?
No.
The Kingpin's a beast, but
Hawkeye's whack.
So you hearing that Kingpin might end up being in Hawkeye? Does that even make you want to watch the show?
No.
I
just want to know if he's in it. Like, you know, like that's cool. I'll probably see the episodes that Kingpin is in it.
Yeah.
But other than that, like after that, not. I think Kingpin's a dope character. Like I like all like so far. Fox, like they had a really good Kingpin with Michael Clark Duncan.
That's the yeah. That was the one from the Ben Affleck one. Right?
Yeah. That was the best part of.
I actually liked him a lot as Kingpin, and then when I found out that Kingpin, not that I found out because, all right, we all knew actually from jump. We seen the Spider-Man cartoons and stuff how Kingpin looked with the big white guy and stuff. But when I seen him be him, he was black and everything. I'm like, But then I watched it, and it was good, and then it grew on me more for my upbringing. And that's what I'm getting at, because I came out dead in the peak of my childhood. So from here, then on, when I see them make, like when they did the show, basically, when I have to dance around too much, they casted this guy, I forgot his name, but he looked too small to me. He looked...
Vincent.
Yeah.
Vincent. He was in the Men in Black.
Yeah, he looked too small to me. He looked... He wasn't the black guy in the other movies, so it just wasn't my Kingpin to me at all from the cartoon or the DareDevil Ben Affleck movie. So I just wasn't feeling it. But
I think when I saw that, I don't even think I really cared too much at that time about looking at the news for that, because I probably assumed it was gonna be whack. But when I saw the pictures of Kingpin, I was like, oh, this is actually really good.
This
is gonna be really good. When he got
Hawkeye?
Not Hawkeye from the
the Netflix show. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, this is cool.
Did you catch it?
Well, yeah, for sure.
So you enjoyed it?
Yeah. That was that. Both of them.
I heard that was the best one out of all of the Netflix Marvel shows. A lot of people tell me that, because
season 1 and season 2 is.
I didn't dive into any of them. I dove into actually a few of them, but I never stood in that waters. I got right out. I watched a few episodes, like the first 2. Some maybe only the pilot. I know for sure I seen the DareDevil shit.
The DareDevil Law and Order, but with superheroes.
If I'm wrong or right, isn't what's her name? Rosario Dawson in it?
She's in a lot of them.
But she's not the one that first. But she's the one that first saved him, though, right? In the beginning, first, right? Like, right.
She kind of like
bandages him up.
To show.
I remember her being like, and I watched like 2-3 episodes of DareDevil, and it was okay, but it wasn't like. I probably stopped that too. It wasn't nothing like for me. It wasn't. That's when the MCU was rolling out Infinity War and stuff like that. I was like, I'm not. At least when I seen it. And then I think I watched Punisher. I watched like an episode of Punisher. I definitely didn't feel that. Cloak and Dagger surprisingly was okay.
I didn't see that.
I
didn't see any of the Hulu's. I knew one girl who was on one of those Hulu Marvel shows. I think I spoke about it once. But.
So, alright, what do you like about DareDevil? I mean, about Kingpin so much?
Because he's a fucking badass.
Huh?
Like, see, like Kingpin is a dude. I feel like, in my opinion, he's a real he's a representation of what modern day politicians are like. Like
that makes sense.
He understands he's never gonna eliminate crime.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can't eliminate it, I'm just gonna control it.
Yeah, manipulate it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it controlled, and he does care about his city for sure, right? But he's also at the end of the day, if something threatened New York City, that's bigger than him, he's gonna go to DareDevil and be like, "Yo, bro, let's break bread."
Yeah.
We gotta.
I know.
Squash the beef for a second. This is about how
he's basically wise.
Yeah.
He's not just being smart. He's wise, so he understands it because a politician moves like that, right? A politician willing to sacrifice for the bigger, not even for the greater good, for the greater bad, right? Like for the bigger picture of their benefits.
Yeah.
This is gonna benefit we can't eat, nigga, if that's gonna shut down everything. The bigger threat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
And
what
right
people
now
want.
in the comic, he's the mayor.
Oh, word?
He's the mayor of New York City.
Oh, that's dope. That's
So
dope.
like, he's controlling pretty much everything, and you know, Daredevil. And then in the comic book, he offers. This is probably future plot points that's gonna happen in the show, but he offers Matt Murdock a seat in office,
Okay.
and then Matt Murdock accepts it.
That's dope.
Yeah. So
that's cool. Have them all.
so they both working together, but they both know. He knows Kingpin is up to no good, and Kingpin suspects that Matt Murdock is Daredevil, but he's not too sure.
He can't confirm that.
Yeah.
That's cool. I just realized something, and it's mad obvious that they both in that realm of politicians, I guess, and not necessarily Matt, but him being a lawyer. Lawyers usually eventually transition into politics. It's crazy. I never noticed that. That's mad. Like.
Yeah, but that's what makes it interesting, because you see, like in the comic and even in the show, you see a lot of like the dynamics of modern day, you know, in how the city is and how it's reflected, and how Kingpin wants to, you know, pretty much control everything, but he's okay with some things, but he's not okay with other things. He controls the police. He controls this. He controls that.
Yeah.
Like, he has his hand in everything.
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, like, he'll really be like, I love New York City. Like, I love this. Like, if something happens to the citizens, like, I would really be sad. Like, everything he does is for what he believes. Is for the greater good of his city. And then Matt Murdock is just, he's what you want the justice system to be, right? He's a straight-laced, fair, equal dude.
So it's crooked and straight.
Yeah, but Matt Murdock, his vision of law and order and all this other shit, it would never happen. It would never happen. But Kingpin, he's realistic. Like, he knows, like, certain people got to get paid.
Yeah.
Certain people got to lose. Certain people got to win, so everybody can eat. And then that's where the Punisher comes in.
Oh, okay.
Because the Punisher
is like
doesn't agree with any of that.
And he's being the cop of the situation. Like,
and he's not even being the cop.
No, I'm saying he's being the beat walker. Like, he's patrolling the streets.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not doing this politically. I'm not going about it like y'all could politically.
I'm
gonna break your arm, neck.
He's like, yo, to get rid of all this, we're just gonna kill you.
Yeah. I see what you mean. That's what I'm saying. Like, he plays more of the patrol, not necessarily cop, the patrol, the enforcer.
Yeah. So he's just, nobody fucks with him. He's like the loner of Marvel. Like, he's crazy.
I can't wait to see the MCU do him, because him and Cap was always in the same boat for me growing up, because I didn't respect none of them. I always like, what do they do? But then once the MCU Cap came, and I seen what he did, and he became one of my favorites. Like, I know what you do. You get busy with the hands like crazy, and your his will to do good, and you know, his drive is crazy. So I like
the MCU. Not even the MCU, but like the Punisher in general. Like, I like the character. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna say that I like what he stands for, but I understand like why he's the way he is, why he's sad, you know, and why he's just like, yo, fuck it, like, I'm gonna do this until somebody takes me out.
Fuck it, yeah, he's like,
I'm gonna, like, you're gonna have to kill me, cause that's the only way he feels he's gonna find peace. Like, you got. They
killed his family, right?
Yeah. They killed his family.
And a daughter, I'm saying.
Like, sort of daughter, son, wife, everybody that killed him.
I feel like Max Payne tried to copy him. They tried to copy Max.
Yeah, a little bit, right? Yeah. I never thought of that. I love Max Payne too. Like, that's one of my favorite video games.
That was dope growing up.
But you know, so when Frank Castle died, he was reborn as the Punisher. That's why he wears a skull.
Okay.
So, but those are all the three parallels and how they all work together. You got the dude that's in the middle. You got the dude that's right, and you just got the dude that's like, I don't believe in the justice system.
And it works perfect though. And you can make a storylines that you can make issues. I can imagine when they first did that, because that's seeding for the future. Basically, what I'm trying to say, it gives you. It's like having, if I do a show excuse me, and the character have 3 characters, and they all become good after this group show. I'm gonna give them all individual solo either movies or shows or something, and we can spin off from there.
They need to do the Armor Wars. They need to give Punisher that War Machine suit.
Imagine they bring him in, because they doing Armor Wars.
Yeah,
but
I
know exactly the suit you're talking about. That's dope.
I bought there's this limited edition comic, and the cover is the first time you ever see the Punisher with the War Machine suit.
You know they have it's the same shit. They have the
helmet, right?
Yeah,
Yo, bro, I didn't even know they had that.
Yeah. They have the helmet.
Apparently, they have the helmet. They got the toy for like $400. I was like, yo, bro, y'all want $400? Yeah. I really like that. I really like that storyline. That story that
I never heard of
Punisher with he steal the suit from Nick Fury from fucking, and then he starts just blasting niggas with the whole suit, and the Avengers try and get him.
Punisher blasters.
And then Tony Stark sends his freaking Iron Man suits to
the Iron Legion.
Yo, bro, it was crazy. It wasn't written amazingly,
but it was definitely.
But it was a lot of fun just to see him in that and just blowing shit up. It was cool. You should check that out. Find it online for free.
Find it online for free. Punisher.
It was. I think it was 218. Punisher issue 218.
Yeah.
Yes. 218, 217.
Want to add anything else to this?
No, I think I'm done.
I think I'm done.
Yeah.
We got to add some extra ones in this one. We wasn't even planning on. So let us know what you think of overall KingPin as a character. You like him?
Amazing character.
We spoke about DareDevil. We spoke about Punisher.
Punisher too.
Punisher with the iron suit.
Yes.
How much do you like that? And I feel like and Venom. We were speaking about Venom. How do you think that's a good idea of them co-producing Venom 3?
Doesn't matter.
MCU and
it's still gonna
Sony.
be bad.
Right?
It don't matter. It don't matter what you do at this point.
So
I think before we go, I think at this point they should just put Venom in the MCU and let him have fun. That's it.
Just leave him there.
The fans will be happy.
Sony be happy. Step back and just enjoy the checks.
Yeah, right. So.
All right. So y'all heard it here. Smash that like button like Hawk. Subscribe. Turn notifications on. Till next time. Assemble time. Sluggy J. It's about that time. Assemble and talk. No cap. It's a civil war. You thinking you worthy. You feeling like door. Smash that like button like Hawk. Yeah.